Hey Jessica, it's Jessica Peterson. Thank you so much for speaking with me today and accepting this free video. I'm super excited you did because today I'm going to show you 3 strategies you can start applying right away, and it's going to make a huge difference for your business. And I know that it will because these same strategies we've applied with over 50 other restoration companies just like you guys across the US, and it's made a huge significant impact for their business. Right now, you have 0 people organically landing on your website, which means you're missing 60 to 70% of your jobs every single month by not having these strategies in place. So today we're going to talk 3 main strategies. We're going to talk about your content keyword strategy, your citations, and then finally your backlinks, okay? So here we are on your website. It is important to let you know that over the last 18 months or so, Google's done a huge push for mobile first. So that means having mobile-ready websites to be used on mobile devices. So that's super easy navigation on mobile, as well as click-to-call phone numbers and easy-to-use forms, okay? Without those, you will already have a hard time with the ranking not being mobile first. So that's one of the first things, actually, in addition to what I'm going to tell you, that you definitely want to be adding here. Make sure that you are mobile ready, okay? Now, when we're talking content, that is how your website is ranked, is based on your content, and content is key. You do need a lot of content. That includes having separate pages for every service that you offer, which it looks like you do, so that's great. You do have a basic foundation here. Google requires these separate pages for each service so that you're not just putting out generic information, but each page is dedicated to that one service, talks about the service, how these issues occur, your processes, answers all those common questions your customers have regarding that specific event, and allows you to focus on the keywords for that specific service in that area. And so depending on where your major location is, if this is Columbia Falls or Kalispell or whatever, your main homepage and these pages need the local keywords for that specific city or town, okay? And then you can always add service area pages, which we highly recommend. I'm sorry if you can hear in the background, my grandkids are fighting. I do apologize for that. But I do recommend absolutely having those service area pages for each service. You do serve 3 counties, so those bigger cities that have search volume should have pages as well. That's going to allow you to focus on those services in those areas and have you actually have customers that can find you in those areas for those services, okay? Now, when we talk content can be videos, it can be images. We want to make sure that every image is optimized on your website. So if we take a look at this one here, let's see, save image as. This just says Dawn's Rug Edited, okay? So that's not an optimized image. You need to be looking at local keywords. So again, Columbia Falls carpet cleaning service, or carpet cleaning Columbia Falls, Kalispell carpet cleaning. Okay, so you got to use those local keywords in every single one of these images. And then in addition to your images and video, we also have to make sure that all of this text is optimized with those local keywords, okay? This homepage is the most important page of the entire website because it basically explains to Google what all the other pages of your website are about. It brings it all together like a nice pretty bow for Google, okay, for the algorithm to understand. And so this homepage does need a lot of written content. It needs at least 1,500 words of content or more. If your competitors have 1,500 words, you need more than they do. Whenever we're competing against our competitors and we want to outrank them, we have to do more than what they're doing. And so if they have 1,500 words, you're going to need 1,800 or even 2,000 words of content, all built around those local keywords. Now, 99% of the time when your customers are searching, they're not going to be searching your brand because they don't know who you are yet. Most of these people haven't been in these situations before. So they're searching for the service they need, not the name of your company. So as important as this brand is for you guys, it's more important that your focus on your website is the local keywords. People are actively searching those buyer intent keywords, those service-based keywords, okay? Because Google is sending crawlers to your website. It's like little mini robots that go and they analyze every single one of these images, all of your links, all of these pages and written content to understand what you guys are about. What type of services are you offering? And what cities and areas are you offering those services? And so when your content is flat, right? There's not much content here. It's not really customer driven. It's pretty generic. Doesn't have a keyword focus. Google's algorithms are confused. They don't know what to do. So if they can't figure it out, we can't expect them to send you customers, right? So it is really important to have that right content and keyword structure in place. So if we were to look, let's say in Kalispell at the top organic competitor for water damage, we have these guys here, Stat Restoration. They have a decent site. We can see they have the click to call phone numbers and call outs. Easy for them to, customers to reach out to them, okay? They have the separate pages for their services as well. Let's see, what else do they have? Okay, we can see that they are going after local keywords. And they do have a little bit of content, but not much more content than you guys do, okay? You need a lot more content than this. So are these guys beatable? Absolutely, these guys are beatable. You just have to do better than they're doing. That means more written content, more pages. If you're going to do FAQs like this, which are important for search engines and answer engines, you don't want 5-word sentences. You want mini paragraphs that AI can read to explain situations, okay? So having better quality content, more pages, utilizing long-form blogs, adding fresh content every month, all of those things are going to help you. And Google loves that. Fresh blogs, Google loves that content, okay? Now, we all know when a customer does a search like this, okay, we want your business to be the one that's showing up. And so there's 3 main spots on the first page of Google that your website could be showing up. And the first are going to be ads. And those could be cost per click ads. And they can be like these local service ads here. Okay, and these can be really lucrative if this is what you want to do, as long as you have your processes set up correctly and your foundation. If those are dialed in, this could be a really great opportunity for you guys. But if not, your ROI is not going to be the greatest, okay? Now, these other 2 sections actually get the bulk of the search volume when people make these searches. So this 3rd section here, this is your Google Map Pack, your Google Business Profile. And you want your business to show up in the top 3 for your area, for each of the services you are offering. In Columbia City, for water damage specifically, I did see that you are in the top 3, but your profile isn't completed. It doesn't have all the categories like these guys do, so you do need to further optimize that. But if you find your profile is not showing up for all of your services in this top 3 for your area, then you need to optimize that. Completely optimize that, go out and get a bunch more citations. Citations are simply listing the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and putting those in a bunch of directories like Yellow Pages, the Better Business Bureau, Yelp, Angie's, and Houzz. All of those are great citations to have, okay? And every one of those citations gives additional information to Google about your businesses, the services that you offer, and where. And you do need more than your competitors have of those citations. Now, this third section is the most important section because this is the organic section where 60 to 70% of people come. They will skip the ads, they'll skip these maps over here, and they come right here to these websites. So your website needs to be listed in the areas you serve for each service here. And if it's not, then it all comes back to the foundation of the website. Just a minute. Sorry about that again. The foundation of this website. Having the right content and keyword strategy, and then supported that with SEO and your backlinks. So that brings us to backlinks. This is Ahrefs, a paid tool we use to tell us how your website is performing. Okay? And we can see here you guys have a website rating of 0 out of 100 in Google's trust flow. That means Google doesn't trust your website. And you have 32 backlinks. So the way we power our websites, just like every other tools, your websites need power. We do that with backlinks. You need a lot of these backlinks. You need more than your competitors have. But it's important to understand that not all backlinks are good backlinks, okay? You have 32 backlinks at a score of 0, which says majority, if not all, of these backlinks are spammy backlinks that are hurting you more than they're helping you. So we only want good quality backlinks. This is a popularity contest, okay? It needs to be the most relatable to your business. So if they should be coming from websites from other home service businesses like landscapers and roofers and plumbers, okay? Those type of things will help build your authority, will increase the score, and so Google in turn is going to promote your website, push it higher up in the rankings so you're easier to be found, and then can help you rank for those keywords. So right now you only have a couple keywords that have actually been indexed. You really don't have any content on your website, even on those service pages. So you have 0 traffic coming in. You're missing hundreds of opportunities every single month and at least 60% of those jobs, okay? If we look at your keywords, we can see that you are not ranking for anything, not even your brand, okay? There's 10 spots per page on Google. So we're not ranking anywhere. Now, if we look at your competitor, they have a really low score as well with 52 backlinks. So we have to do better than they do, better quality. And they have 72 keywords indexed and only 54 people come to their website. So again, these guys are absolutely beatable. You just have to employ these 3 strategies that I've just shown you today. And when you do that, you have a huge opportunity that you can actually dominate in your area. So Jessica, please feel free, take this information, run with it, and start today. Start driving that traffic and helping more people in your community. Now, if you would rather focus on what you do best and have a partner in growth at Peterson SEO, this is our specialty. And we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. So please feel free to reach out, ask any questions you might have. You can reply to my email, give us a call, or text us at the same number, and we'd be happy to chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I do look forward to hearing from you soon.